19-year-old Paulina Ruquiza is an aspiring journalist. At her age, she thinks the best career move is to leave the country.
There are better prospects in other countries than there are in Poland.
She wants to join the 1.5 million Poles who have gone overseas since 2004 in search of higher-paying jobs. The government wants to lure them back by scrapping the 18% income tax for people 26 and younger, earning less than $22,000 a year.
It's a very good idea. I'm generally in favor of low taxes, and I think they'll help to develop the economy.
More than 2 million people will benefit from the measure that took effect on August the 1st. The government says it'll cost $650 million a year, or about 0.1% of GDP, and will hopefully reverse a brain drain that's forced companies to hire more than 2 million migrants, mostly from Ukraine.
Some of those who are in Western Europe, in Germany, Britain, France or Ireland, will see a reason to consider coming back home. Every incentive mechanism to return home is a good thing for the Polish economy.
But critics say the right-wing government will be the main beneficiary ahead of elections in November. The cut is part of a larger benefits package that includes handouts for parents and one-time bonuses for retirees. These measures have bolstered the government's popularity, but the EU has warned they could strain public coffers.
The idea was floated just before the EU elections, so there is an element of populism.
The economy grew 4.5% last year, one of the fastest in Europe. But if Poland keeps losing workers, the government fears that economic potential will go down the drain. Paolo Montecillo, TRT World.
Well, for more, let's go to Andrew Roble, founding partner of the think tank Emerging Europe. He joins us from London. Welcome to Money Talks, Andrew. What do you think of the government's plan to lure back young Poles or to stop them from leaving in the first place? Will it work?
Well, to be honest, I wouldn't hold my breath here. As Emerging Europe currently is running a youth survey, so we're basically asking a few thousand of young people aged 19-24 what their plans going forward would be. Would they like to stay in their countries, or would they like to, go somewhere? So 1/3. These are preliminary results because we're finalizing the report in a couple of months. But we already see that about 2/3 still want to leave their countries, not only Poland, but leave their countries, other countries as well, for the next few years, and 1/3 actually wants to emigrate. So we're talking about young people here, and if you look at how much they would like to earn after they graduate, 58% say that they would like to earn between 1,000 and 2,000 euros. Currently, the average salary in Poland is roughly 1,000 euros. So the new law, the way it will affect their salaries would be about 10%. So we're talking about 100 euros here. I don't think it will have any impact. And I'm here in the UK, and it is said that there are still around 1 million Poles living in the UK. I don't see any big wave, of Poles going back to Poland. It is said that quite a few people, or there are fewer Poles. But in fact, if you look at how many Poles actually applied for citizenship here in the first quarter of this year, it was 3,500. So numbers might be going down, but not necessarily showing that Poles are actually going back.
Okay, so you don't think that the situation that drove young Poles to leave in the first place, that is the lack of opportunity, pay, you don't think those conditions have improved significantly in Poland?
When you look at the survey, we clearly see that young people want to look at their options. So it's not necessarily, lack of, unemployment in Poland right now is 3.8%. If you look at the number of vacancies, it's over 140,000 jobs that are available now. over 2% more than in the first quarter so these are the data for the second quarter. And this is more by sort of 2% compared to quarter one. I don't think it's lack of opportunities.
Okay, so it might be other issues at play here. Andrew Roble, we will have to leave it there, but thank you again for joining us on Money Talks.